Hi there, people. This is the Angry COO, and today we're not doing a rant. We're doing a special CPI warning, or pretty much education. So, the Consumer Price Index report from StatsCan recently came out, and I thought it would be really interesting to do some reading with you guys. Because most of society, I think they're like in post-COVID euphoria.
Fuck your mask on.
So they're not really looking at everything that's happening, or it's just happening, and they're not really understanding or really caring. And I think this is a very, very, very scary thing, because it's very scary right now, I think. So we're just going to do a little quick review here. So this was published July 20th. Right now, for the month of June, the inflation rate was 8.1%. Okay. So, compared to May, the inflation rate was 7.7%. It's going like this, folks. It's just like, up, and it's keep going. It's going to keep on going. Like, there is no magic bullet that will stop inflation. No, that train is gone. We're just going in that direction. And not only did inflation rate, go up, but everything else went up. So if we're looking at the price of gasoline. Let's look at the price of gasoline. That would be chart number 2. At the end of the video, or in the description, we'll put a link to this report because it's 9 pages and it's worth reading, really. So, compared to last year, June 2021 to June 2022, consumer paid 54.6% more for gasoline.
The weather is now better, so we can walk.
And following a 48% increase in May. So, that's cash. Now, I know right now, price at the pump has gone down. But, a couple of weeks ago, it was like in the $2.20 a liter in Quebec. But it was still pretty up there for everybody. Also, price of passenger vehicles, cars. They use these weird terms sometimes. Also went up compared to last year by 8.2%. So you see, so far I've not said once has gone down. Also, by the way, the prices of used vehicles have shot up also, big time. In fact, that they're going to be modifying the CPI, Consumer Price Index, to include now used vehicle. Government never includes anything unless it's warranted. Now, let's look at the next thing that also went up, which is really interesting. It's accommodations, travel accommodations. Just in the past year, well, I think there's been just for travel accommodation, we're talking about a hike of 50% in cost. And if we just compare the month of May to the month of June, there was a 10% increase. You understand, increase. It's just going like this all the time. I'm going to come to why I'm telling you all about these things and why you should worry about it. Okay. Like I said, last thing is they got this great chart about the mortgage interest cost and homeowners replacement costs and other own accommodation expenses. I won't go into details because it'll be very long, but it's fairly frightening. And I like the explanation. I have to read you this explanation. Traveler accommodation and air transportation price continue to rise at a faster pace. Easing of public health measures and the increase in tourism, which followed, has led to higher demand for travel-related services. Travelers across the country face higher price for accommodation, 49.7% compared with June 2021. So, what do all these numbers mean? How about this? You're planning your vacation, or you've already planned, because unlike me, most people are very focused, so they plan everything in advance. So you plan your 2 weeks camping, or let's say you're going to Quebec City, or you're just traveling. If you take your car, compared to last year, you're paying 54% more. If you're going to a hotel room, you're paying 49.7% more than you did last year. After that, if you replaced your car, well, your car is also 8.2% more than it was before. So here's the crux of it. Things are not going great, guys. And I know we're in this post-COVID pandemic euphoria, and everybody's just like to lose their mind, and they're just going out, like buying everything, going nuts. Let's go have some drinks. Let's go have some parties. Let's just liberate ourselves. Yes, I get that. But you got to watch your money, man. You got to watch your spending. You got to understand what is happening, because you know what's going to happen? People are going to end up being, self-confining, because they'll be out of money. No more restaurants. No more this, no more that, because you're going to be strapped for cash, because the inflation rates are going to keep going up. The costs of living is going to keep going up. Everything is going to keep going up, and borrowing cash is going to be only harder, and it will only have more interest rate attached to it. So be careful. It's right over. Like, we're actually right on the border. And some people would actually say, we've already crossed that border and we're just living in denial.
You can't handle the truth.
We're pretending it's not happening. And the whole system is pretending it's not happening. And I think there was a great clip in Margin Call that clearly explains this.
Listen, if you really want to do this with your life, you have to believe you're necessary, and you are.
Watch this clip. And this is exactly how the financial system thinks. That's how big banks think. This is how, mortgage brokers think. This is exactly how they think. They don't think about you. They think about the money they'll make. And they think that with the money they make and the things they give you, you live like a king and a queen. But unfortunately, like anything that's built on a lie, eventually it crumbles. So be smart, do your homework, read up, go on StatsCan. These people are paid to do this. So if you want to take control of your finance, understand where your money is, how's it working in the greater world, do your homework, chat with people from Invercio, hit us up with comments. Always there to educate, always there to help you make the better decisions for your own financial well-being. And guess what? I ain't charging nothing for my advice. So some people say, free advice, you get exactly what you pay for. Yeah, but once in a while, I might give you, something to think about. On that note, enjoy your vacation, stay safe, and be smart. Angry COO, not so angry today. Out.